this is Micah, and welcome to Living Life Strong, where I give you powerful how-to tips on how you can intentionally happen to your life instead of your life happening to you. Yesterday, we talked about how to be yourself. Today, we want to talk about how to embrace change. And I don't know if you knew this or not, but people, you, me, we were actually built for change. God actually made us to constantly grow and get better, and we can't grow and get better unless we change. You see, things can't change, but people, we were made to change. And in our world, change is inevitable. There's nothing you can do about it. And actually, God calls us to change. In fact, He tells us that we can know what His will is if we change. Romans 12:2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed or changed by the renewing of your mind." We have to renew our mind in order to change. And then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is. So if you want to know what God's will is, we've got to change. And if we want to change, we have to renew our mind. And when we refuse to change, when God asks us to, what we do is we create our own prisons. I mean, we know about the future that it's not going to be like the past, it's not going to be like we think it is, and we know that change usually comes faster than we can imagine. And it's always been like that. In 1803, the British created this position where there was a guy that was supposed to stand on the cliffs of Dover with a spyglass, and his job was to be on a lookout for an invasion from Napoleon. And he was supposed to ring a bell if he saw the armies coming over the hill. Now, that all made sense in 1803, but that job didn't change. It wasn't eliminated until 1945. Now, the question is, how many of us are still in that we still have things in our lives that don't make sense anymore, but we're so attached to them that we cannot let go? And because of that, it causes us to miss opportunities that God has provided for us every single day. And so there are usually three ways that people react to change whenever it's thrust upon them, because it is coming. The first one is just to be non-active. And so this is just total denial. If I don't address the issue, it's not really there. It's not going to happen to me. So I'm just going to continue to go about my merry business. Or sometimes people will have an attitude like, well, this isn't fair, or why me, God? But they're non-active about it. And what they're choosing to do is to pay later versus now. And trust me, you'll always pay more later. The second way is people are reactive sometimes. When you feel the pressure of that change coming on you and you react to it before you actually understand the nature of the change and all the information that comes along with it, a lot of times you'll make very bad decisions when you're in this knee-jerk reaction. But the third way, which is the way we should react, is to be proactive and positive. One of the ways that God's made us is that when we are proactive and positive, we feel like we're in control, because we are. You see, the first response to something that's coming your way should be prayer. That should not be your last resort. But God has given us authority in prayer. See, He has put control in our hands as long as we speak His word over the situation. So when we have more control from God of the situation, then the less we'll stress, the less we'll worry, the less frustration we'll feel. And it doesn't matter if it's a family situation, if it's a work situation, a school situation. When we take charge of change, the journey that we're on begins to feel more comfortable and actually ends up being rewarding. So choose to follow God's plan. Be sensitive to the new things that He's doing. Stay flexible to the Holy Spirit and know that ours is a God that directs, He moves, and He corrects us. He's always working to bring us to His will. And so in the comments below, write something that you think God might be trying to change in you. Have a great day, live life strong, and we'll see you tomorrow when we talk about how to avoid excuses.
Don't forget to subscribe and follow Living Word on social media. We post content each and every week, and you don't want to miss out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and our Instagram, and make sure to turn on notifications for all three so you'll receive the latest news, updates, and content right at your fingertips.